MBA. It looks like the mini MBA that you're describing gives you kind of both, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes. So let's go through the slides there. And Pinkesh, you skipped over your slide, but you are one of the key faculty members and founders of adaptive marketing. So definitely want to make sure people understand that as well. So hey, good evening, everyone. I appreciate everyone taking the time, making this investment to attend this webinar and understand how this can be impactful and make a difference to your careers. So let's get right into it. Pinkesh, can we jump into the slideshow mode so that everyone can see the slides fully?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, so a little bit about adaptive marketing. The company is headquartered out of Silicon Valley and started operating out of India 3 years ago, and really working as a finishing school for product professionals. And by product professionals, I mean project managers, business analysts, user experience designers, engineering and QA leaders, people who are in sales functions, solution engineers, anyone who is touching some aspect of the product and the value that is delivered to the customer. And so those people who want to accelerate their career path in product management and product marketing, and that's where adaptive marketing has been very focused on. So adaptive has 4 different disciplines in which we provide a lot of training and education and consulting. Product management, product marketing, user experience design, and agile development. And combined with all that, as Rishi talked about, leadership and soft skills, having that as an overarching theme is also very important. So it's not just the functional and the domain skills, but also the soft skills that are important. And this is the kind of work that Adaptive has been doing for over 3 years in India. Now, Adaptive has also been the only partner in Asia for AIPMM. And AIPMM is an international body, Association of International Product Marketing and Product Management. And it's the organization that gives out credentials as a certified product manager or a certified product marketing manager. And you have to take the exams that they have. They have a curriculum that Adaptive has been certified as a partner to deliver on that curriculum and conduct those exams in India and really in Asia. So, and it's a worldwide body. It's an international organization. So this certification is very much standard across the world. So if you are a product manager at Microsoft in Seattle, or a product manager in Google in the Silicon Valley, or a product manager in India, you are on the same par as far as this certification is concerned. Okay, so that's where the recognition and the accreditation of the program comes in. So the International Certificate Program in Product Marketing and Product Management, what we call as ICPM, is really one of its kind program that we're launching in India. Quick highlights about this program. The most important aspect of this program is that it is delivered by faculty of senior practitioners, as well as professors from various institutions. But the practicality of this program is extremely important, because unless you understand what works in the real world, what doesn't work in the real world, a lot of people have been successful, but they also learn from their failures. So that's extremely important. And it's a world-class faculty. We have people from different parts of the world who are experts in their areas, who are part of this faculty. There are 23 courses across 5 different themes: product management, user experience design, agile development, leadership and soft skills, and product marketing. And a lot of different functional skills built in these areas, and they are delivered over live interactive sessions conducted online. And I'll go through a little bit more details in a future slide. There is also a face-to-face immersion that happens in Bangalore, in the Bangalore campus. And this is where all the participants in the program come to Bangalore for a 6-day face-to-face immersion where there is a lot of opportunity to network with the peers in the program, with the other participants in the program, as well as industry executives who come and provide a lot of real-world experience and the ability to network and connect with them. And we talked about the special focus on soft skills, which is very important. Cross-culture communication. There was a question on how do you apply negotiation in an international scenario. Influence building with authority. Vishy covered a lot about that. So really, this is giving a very comprehensive view, a comprehensive skill set for becoming product management and product marketing professionals. So who is the program for? As we said, product professionals, program managers, project managers, engineering leaders, architects and technologists, obviously people who are existing product managers who have been accidentally found themselves to be in that role or trying to do it in an ad hoc manner. This also serves as, again, a good finishing school for them. Solutions managers, sales support. Again, everybody who's involved in interfacing with the value that's delivered to the customers. Either you are creating the value, communicating the value, delivering the value, so all parts of value management. We expect that participants have about 5 years of experience in this program. So that's because you are kind of grounded in the reality of your own organization, of the challenges that you're facing with respect to customers, and can start applying those learnings to those situations. So what's the structure of the program? So this is covered over 3 months on an online platform. We are partnering with a company called EduSpire, who have been conducting online learning programs for institutes like IIM, and they are a very well recognized company in this area that have built up a lot of infrastructure. So about 3 months intensive online instructor-led training, and then the 6 days intensive face-to-face workshop in the Bangalore campus. The online learning will happen twice a week, 3 hours on Wednesday evening, and 3 hours on Sunday morning. So that gives you an opportunity to sort of plan your day, be prepared for the online instruction, and also gives you time to assimilate that learning and sort of reflect upon it and come back on Sunday and Wednesday. So as I said, there are 5 themes, 23 different courses. So we are really looking at over 60 hours of learning led by an instructor. And then the themes that we have identified for this particular program are obviously product management. The number that you see next to each of those themes is the number of course modules that we have in each of those disciplines. So product management, user experience design and innovation, product operations, product marketing, and leadership and soft skills. So a very comprehensive kind of approach. And we can go into the details of each of those disciplines. So under product management, I'll just take one as an example. How do you establish a connection with the customer and gain insights, do market research? What are the different techniques? How can you, as a product manager, be here in India and still be able to connect and do research with customers across the world? And that's something that traditionally a lot of people have had questions about, but with social media and a lot of different techniques, that is no longer a barrier. Competitive strategy, win-loss analysis, why are we winning in the market, why are we losing, what does the customer think about our products, about our company, sizing the market, defining and qualifying the opportunity, who is our target segment, understanding those dimensions, preparing a business model, preparing a business plan, and be able to communicate that to stakeholders and executives in the organization to be able to get the green light and go ahead with the plan. So how do you kind of bring all those components together and say, drive the future course of the product line or drive the future course of business? So all those things become very, very core skills to have in order to really make an impact for any person in the organization. So Pinkesh, let's go forward to the next slide. Yeah, and then last but not the least, leadership and soft skills. And Vishy spent a lot of time sort of going over the importance of soft skills, especially as the functional skills and domain skills become table stakes and become taken for granted. So that really becomes a differentiator for growth in any career path. And then the certifications that we talked about, the AIPMM certifications for product management, product marketing, and agile. So, so that's giving a platform, building the functional skill set as Ram talked about, building the leadership and soft skills as Vishy talked about, and then making this a really globally recognized and a certified program. So that's what gives you a big sort of a big picture view of the ICPM program, what it is all about. Okay, next slide, Pinkesh. So how is this program logistically going to be administered and delivered? So as I said, this is a 3-month online program, and we start in October, so Wednesdays and Sundays, 6:45 to 9:45 p.m. on Wednesday, and Sunday 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. So we have 7 online sessions in October, 8 in November, 8 in December, and then in January we have a 6-day on-site immersion week. This is the week when we have the opportunity to come together as a group, learn from the peers that have been participating along with us. There is an active study project that is involved, so the participants will come to the Bangalore campus and do their final presentations that they have been working with in groups. And they also, those projects will be evaluated by industry leaders, so venture capitalists, CEOs, and leaders of various organizations will actually come to evaluate and give you feedback on your project. And it will also give an opportunity to kind of network, understand where the industry is, what the different opportunities may be. So, so that's an excellent aspect of the program. So kind of gives you a calendar view. We start in October 2012 and go until January 2013, kind of mid-January. And the 13th to the 18th of January 2013 is the immersion week in Bangalore. So what happens in each course module? So let's go through that. So each course module will be conducted online, real time, led by an instructor. And the instructor will go through the core content. So if, for instance, we are talking about customer insights and market research, the instructor will talk about what are the different ways in which we do market research and what are the advantages, pros and cons of each type of technique. We will look at case studies from Harvard Business School case studies as well as real-world case studies of different companies. There will be a lot of interactive discussion is very important because especially that is very critical when you have to learn with your own experience. So that is critical. And we'll have assignments, we'll have some quizzes to evaluate and assess how the learning has happened, how the learning has been immersive. And as I mentioned, there will be an active study project that people will be working within groups and culminating in the final face-to-face immersion week in Bangalore. So that's
hey, so
yeah.
There was a question on that related topic, and so this comes from Ankur and a couple others. So is this program kind of recommended for people who are looking to move into product management within the existing organization, or is it also helping folks who are kind of planning for this role outside of the organization?
I would say it is applicable to both. Obviously, if you're looking for a transition to a product management role inside your organization, then think about what Ram spoke earlier. The domain skills. You already have the domain skills. You already know the industry that your organization is in. You already know the company and the people that you work with. So that transition is sometimes easier because you are kind of an expert in that domain. You know the domain very well. If you're trying to transition into a product management role outside of your organization, then you have to acquire the domain skills. So that's a little bit of a, you have to set that time investment aside to be able to come up to speed with that domain. So it's really a question of how the domain skills that you already have can be leveraged in order to make the right transition. And of course, the functional skills, the soft skills that you get as a part of this program are definitely going to help you make the transition. So I hope that provides kind of a perspective of whether you want to grow in your current organization or look at opportunities outside.
Absolutely. I think the related question to that was, hey, am I going to be able to, are you going to help us with connect with the industry and, more from a, networking and helping find the right companies as well, was the question from Samuel, and then related to that from Arthi. So I think you already answered that question, right? It's basically a lot of networking with industry execs, and obviously when you network, you find opportunities at different places, including, people like Ram who are kind of here on this call are the kind of folks who you will be interacting with, is yes. What I'm hearing, right?
Yes, and again, Ram brought up an excellent point, which is the gating factor is not going to be the lack of opportunity, but the lack of qualified product managers to take advantage of those opportunities. So that's where companies are looking for well-qualified product managers who can, help define the opportunity, the customer pain, and the value. So the networking is an important aspect of the program because, once you have gained those functional skills, the industry is definitely looking for this skill set. So it only makes sense for people